It's a knee-high fastball. One out, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cody Reed, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. In there, and it's 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Guzman will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first down. Ready for another chance. Hunter Durham. He singled his last time up.
Hunter Durham.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The windup and the 0-1. A changeup over the inside corner.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter smiled.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One hit's all they get. On now to the top of inning number 4. Pensacolo's out in front here, 1-0. Stepping into the box, Enrique Flores. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Mark Barker is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, look at the dive. One there, on to first to complete the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a Taylor.
Into the box, Lucius Hepburn. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Got
this guy down 0-2.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 4 full. The Blue Wahoos lead it. Now to the plate, Christopher Newsom. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Fielder, Christopher Newsom.
Here comes the first pitch. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Behind 0-2 now. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Freddie Marmolejo. Swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Into the box now, Kurt Waylock. He'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Set to deliver on 2-1. Fastball that just misses inside.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Wahoos are on top, 1-0. Digging in now, number 58 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Carrasco is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So here now is the pitcher, Cody Reed. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Pitcher, Cody Reed.
First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. missed with a breaking ball.
Down 1-1.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout
Now
there.
batting.
Stepping in now, Hunter Durham.
Hunter
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
One ball.
1 and 2.
2 strikes.
A little low. It's 2 and 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2 one more time. 3 and 2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Hunter Durham goes down for the second out. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sass.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Blue Wahoos jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cody Reed.
A pitcher who's been inefficient from the stretch of late is given a coach-up. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. A good one on tap for you. Number 58 gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. Now at the plate, Warren Galvis comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. Here it comes on 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Set to get his day started, Doug Bond. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Now at the plate, Kevin Kramer. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the 320 mark. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Kramer is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11". A left-handed batter and thrower. Currently finds himself at the top of the list in all-star voting among left fielders, so fans are certainly rewarding him for the season he's enjoying to this point.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game.
Low for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Batting 7, catcher, Chad Duarte.
Into the box, Chad Duarte, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs, no hits. In now, Ken
Leading
Ray,
off with a lookout.
as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. At the plate, Taylor Featherston. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And another punch out here. 6 already. And that's out number 2. Standing in, J.J. Chance. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Boy, he center cut that fast.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3. Into the box, Oren Galvez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame corner. Stepping up now, Stephen O'Rourke. He reached on a single in his first try. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Center field number 20.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So striding in, Kevin Kramer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Next will be the designated hitter, George Morris. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Missed with a breaking ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. Chad Duarte is on deck. Popped him up. Salazar over to his left. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Chad Duarte.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Duarte.
There's a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Outside, that's a ball.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. The first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Standing in now, Ken Ray, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
That's a ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. A swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what the
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs here on a base hit. And that brings in Taylor Featherston, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. Change-up in for a strike. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, J.J. Chance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant.
Good job.
Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the. Into the box now, Esteban Cuevas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Way in front of that fastball. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together.
Fernando Cordova comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1. Ground ball right side. Joseph comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box now, John Worley, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Malaki will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Felipe Saucedo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Santos ranging up the middle, and the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. Striding in, Shinji Hayashi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike two.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. To his right, Joseph. And there are two away now. Striding into the box, Bobby Friedman, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Lifted down the line in left. Mobley on the move, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We've played two full, and we are tied 0-0. Settling in now, number 58. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Line drive to center field. Dominguez is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Dominguez.
A good curveball gets him swinging for route number one. Coming to the plate now, Ryder Jones, and he's a guy look. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Both teams so far yet to crack. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
In now, Mike Phillips. 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike one.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. At the plate, Esteban Cuevas.
Leading off the
He'll look to
fourth inning,
bounce back after
the shortstop,
striking out his last time up.
Esteban
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Well, based on that, front foot down a little early.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one.
The left fielder, number 31.
Starting with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number two.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike three.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, John Worley. Hit in the air down the right field line. Malaki sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Can't start any better than this. He set down the first 12. Striding in once again, Felipe Saucedo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
At the plate, Shinji Hayashi.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Now here it comes.
Shinji Hayashi.
Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 2-0. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. It gets down, and that'll be extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First 9.
Meanwhile, now the throw to the bag is there, and he is out at third base.
It looked to me like he got a good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter that time. Always costly when you get caught stealing at third.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the element. Now at the plate, number 58. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set, here it comes. Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Third baseman, number 3.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Priest. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. As a look, now the pitch. Got him.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Digging in to try it again, Joaquin Santos. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Joaquin Santos.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is line to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. But a good job of staying with it as he throws his man out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Now in the box, Roger Cardenas. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Diving effort as it's off his glove. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Dan Mobley, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 outs, this might get them all home.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Stepping in, Adrian Dominguez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there's no better time than the present to make sure you'll be part of the action this summer with a full or partial season ticket plan. Don't miss out. Information, stop by any stadium window and say hello to one of our friendly ticket agents. We'll find the plan to suit your needs. boys and girls, ages 10 to 14. We are currently accepting applications to be stadium bat boys and bat girls for the upcoming season. For information, please contact the head bat boy, Greg Badalucco. Fans that are sitting in section 121, row 8. You're sitting in the top lucky row of the game. You'll be taking home a pack of Top baseball cards. Congratulations from Top.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big, and plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Dominguez stands at second with no outs. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now. Mark Valdez from on the pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Got him to chase after the curveball.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you could tell by their approach that they're going to go up there to try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box now, Esteban Cuevas. 1-0 the count. 1-0 count, here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Runner at first here. 1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a...
Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. And he popped him up. Mobley moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. Pitch before this takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits it.
Try to go deep, count leverage, gets 2 strikes, shorten up.
Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Coming to the plate now, John Worley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
2 balls and a strike to count.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 2-1. Mariano Delgadillo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this. particularly.
One of which was a triple.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Eddie Butler, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Eddie Butler, big arm, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good, hard slider, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Like a lot of young pitchers, his secondary pitches need a little bit of refining, but if he brings the slider and he brings the changeup, he could be really tough to hit.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Adrian Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Stepping in, Luis Perez took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Strike one to start the at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Thomas Hartman, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and there's one down now. So stepping in, Jacob Henneman, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Carlton Navarro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the Now at the plate, number 58 will take his first hacks here. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Perez going back, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty.
Digging in, Darryl Swain. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. It's something he'll look to improve upon in this one.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Garlobo has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Standing in, Felipe Oliveros, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. In there, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Eddie Butler. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the. Trying to pick things up where he left off, number 58. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
The last at.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
3.
In the air now out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Leading off the inning, Brooks Costa. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 0-2 delivery. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And now pitch on the way. Firm. Callaway is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Luis Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. The wind-up and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neck-high fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Thomas Hartman would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Can't start any better. Leading off the inning, Thomas Hartman. And they'll need him to get something going here. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Garlobo comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the 1st out. Now batting, Jacob Henneman hit it hard but lined out in his 1st at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Very high, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to short. Santos on the grass. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So striding forward now, Carlton Navarro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 15 straight he's leading off the inning. Darryl Sweeney, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Darryl Sweeney is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. Way in front of that fastball. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
The throw into second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins.
Right fielder number 20, Brooks.
Standing in now, Brooks Costa, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Digging in once again, Adrian Sanchez. There's a strike.
0-1.
The high fastball is in there.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Number 58 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Perez ranging back, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game as they move on top 4-0.
Yeah, coming into this game, this guy was the least of their worries. I mean, come on. He's in the bottom half of the lineup. Not a threat, right? Wrong. This is the 2nd.
Leading off the inning, Luis Perez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Outside, that's a ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a fastball swung on and hit the second. Fielded cleanly, and there's 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Thomas Hartman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Thomas Hartman.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
So coming to the plate, Jacob Henneman. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. In there at the letters 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack, and the philosophy is more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Popped him up. Creased in foul ground. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Stepping into the box, Darryl Sweeney. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Changeup in for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Ready once again, Felipe Olivera. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone.
And I don't want to pat ourselves on the back or anything because it's too bad he lost the shutout bid, but we were just talking.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Jacksonville led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Number 58 earned his 5th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Chad Bennett closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
4 runs on 11 hits. 2 errors with 13 runners left on. For the Smokies, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
A manager checks in with his ball club. a player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 58, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
In the air, out to right. Guzman is in pursuit. One out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Count 0-2.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Harrison Da Silva. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play here at 293. 6 home runs and 28 RBIs. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Gonzalez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
The 1-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Garlobo. 2 gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Jamal Gallegos. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. In there, 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So nothing happening this time around. Digging in, Jose Pena is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2. The 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now to the plate, Andreas Diaz. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Stepping in now, Assad Kizilbash. He'll step in here at 275. 1 home run, 9 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Michael Snell, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And that one stayed up a little high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Stepping into the box, Harrison Da Silva. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bounced weakly near the plate. Foul ball, however, strike one. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Digging in now, Javier Gonzalez.
Third baseman.
In there, no ball for the strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Biscuits lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Henry Quiver. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit in the air to center field. Sierra's under it. 1 away. So digging in now, Jamal Gallegos.
Now batting.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Gallegos.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Jamal Gallegos goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Okay, I'm back.
I know nothing was
Okay, I'm back. Come close. Come so close.
Wait, what do you mean?
I should hopefully get the trophy soon. Don't know.
Pritzker, Black Woman, and head of CPS are talking or something.
Right now? Oh, Lord
Yeah, they're
Lightfoot?
talking right now. So, probably not gonna school next week or something.
Probably tomorrow though, just finish the week.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip up in offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Diaz is off the first with 2 away. He's got another one here.
Hello? How are you playing right now? Like 7. Do you just like go back on, like, sneak back on?
Oh, my parents aren't home. I went to the grocery store, so I'll probably be gone for a little while.
Oh, okay. Is that over a meeting right now?
Yeah, they have a meeting. Or so I've seen. Miko Arteta has Corona, protect Pepe, and Aruba at all costs. Fuck.
Wait, what? What did you say?
February 29th, 2020.
I bet you the next celebrity will be Steve Buscemi.
No, you can't die.
Yeah, he's immortal.
It's Sean T.
Sean T.
Holy shit, he's gay. What the fuck?
What?
Dude, Sean T's gay.
Yeah, you didn't know?
No. I didn't know that Sean T was gay. Burpees. And we have to do burpees in gym. Fucking suck.
Dang, not that bad.
Burpees? Burpees are so annoying. So it's normally you have like a second in between. He's literally got down and got back up and was basically just jumping up and down for a minute.
Really?
I just don't
We
like
have to do a plank for like 10 hours straight.
Wait, what?
We have to do a push-up on one hand with a basketball.
So far than making you do.
So you put your hand on the basketball and go into push-up position, and then you take your other hand, put it on your back, and do a push-up.
Do they actually make you do that?
Yep.
We just have to do a fitness video.
The incredible
like,
balance.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then play sports Monday, Wednesday.